Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Nono for you here, coming at you guys with the video you all have been waiting for, the Dino Ryu-Ge deck profile. I know you all have been asking me, when is the profile coming out? Well, can I be honest, guys? I need to take a little bit of time to kind of analyze, do a little scavenging, just to see how the deck works in general, right? And just to kind of look at other builds, right? Or kind of look at other cards just to see how helpful that those specific cards would be in addition to the Ryu-Ge stuff. But overall, guys, I will say I think the Ryu-Ge stuff is freaking absolutely phenomenal. Sorry. But what was I saying? Yes, I absolutely love the Ryu-Ge stuff. I think it is freaking amazing and it is a fun way to play Dino. And I just think it brings Dino a much more consistent way to play the deck overall. And the only thing that sucks though is that now we're going to be playing even harder into Droll than we already did. But on the bright side, we have many ways to play around an Ash. Hell, we could even probably play around an Ash and an Imperm. But the thing is just Droll is still gonna super duper kill us. So, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter overall because Dinos is known to be weak against Droll, Shifter, and stuff like that. But what are you gonna do? like, what are you gonna do, guys? But anyways, without further ado, I'll shut the hell up. Let's get into the Dino deck profile, guys. Okay, guys, so starting off with the main deck, we are going 1 Archosaur, like we always do now. 3 Baby Ceratosaurus, and a Petite. I cut down Petite Pteranodon from 2 to 1. I think this is the correct baby ratio you need from now on, because the Ryu-Ge stuff, basically, it does more searching for basically Dino stuff, which I'll show you guys. I will be doing a combo, a single combo guide after the profile, but for right now, correct baby ratio from now on, 3 baby, 1 petite. Guys, just trust me. Triple Oviraptor, as always. The 1 Misk. Dude, thank God this got announced in the new Bonanza set or whatever, that this is gonna finally be in a quarter century. Because I'm done with the gold rare, and I just always wanted like a high rarity Misk, because this is like MVP still of the deck. So it could be a sign. Could be a sign that Misk comes back to 2. It could be a sign, but let's hope on God, you know. 1 Giant Rex specifically, because we do play a card in the extra deck. It's a Link monster, which will be showing you guys in a bit. But it requires 3 monsters or 3 plus. It's a Link 4. The Darkness Metal Dragon. I think that's what the hell it's called. Well, I'll show you guys out there. But it requires the same attribute and the same type. So you'll kind of be using this with like your Reproducus, and you'll be changing this into an Earth. But no more Kaitoptera from now on. Just you have to be playing the Giant Rex specifically. We're still playing the Xeno package. Guys, can I be honest? The Xeno stuff, it's still good to play in the deck. There's 3 reasons why I play it. One specifically is that I'm not ready to say goodbye to Lars yet. Lars is just such a freaking good card. The second reason is that this plays into Droll. So if I open up Ground Xeno, Baby, Fossil Dig, Oviraptor, and then just whatever, I am always going to be doing the Ground Xeno play first. Because if that resolves first, you can still make Dolka, Lars under Droll. And this is the best package to like basically play under Droll. Everything else plays into Droll, and then now like you're just super screwed. So we still have to mandatory play the Xeno package for sure. 1 UCT. This might be a stupid call, but I'm just trying 1 for now, just to see how it works. I am gonna eventually regret it, but yeah, go ahead and play 2 if you want. 3 of the Pendulum. This card is freaking amazing. This card is now 1 card combo. Like, this card alone is full combo. because we are playing specific cards in the extra deck, which makes this card full combo alone. And you always want to be seeing this card in your hand. So like overall, this card never disappoints to see in hand. Now for the Ryu-Ge, the other Ryu-Ge monsters, you 2 Dinos, the 2 Sea Serpent, and the 2 Worm. You kind of always have to be playing 2. That's kind of like what this is known for. I see people playing the Dino at 1. You can absolutely do that, but I like playing 2 just to play it safe in case you hard open the continuous spell with one of with this guy already. Then you won't be able to use this guy's effect to shuffle itself back to the deck. Then meaning you won't be able to get the effect of the Ryu-Ge Warzone off, which I'll explain to you guys right now. But anyways, this is basically going to be it for the monsters. You always have to go 2, 2. You could play this at 1 if you want, but trust me guys, I am playing this at 2. And there is another specific spell card we are playing in the main deck for basically the reason why I'm choosing to play 2 of these instead of the 1. So that is it for the monster count. Let's get into the spell cards. Yeah. Okay, spell cards. We are going 3 Fossil Dig, 2 Ryu-Ge Warzone. So some people play this at 1, but you could potentially use 1 for follow-up, like past turn 4 and beyond, if you don't open up any of like your Ryu-Ge stuff in your hand already. And this is essentially a Fossil Dig, dude. Like the first effect of it. So we're basically playing a total of 5 Fossil Digs now. And you're always going to be searching this card with the effects of your Pendulum guy. If you don't have it in hand already, but like 100% of the time, you're always going to be searching this. This is the MVP card in the deck. So yeah, I'm going with 2 Ryu-Ge Warzones. 2 of this. You could play 3 if you want, but this is basically a Fossil Dig for searching your 1 card combo starter. But yeah, I'm just choosing to play 2 of it for now because we are already playing. Like, look at this. We already have like a bunch of Fossil Digs. And you kind of don't want to clog up on this too much, I would say, because I did do a couple test hands, and there will be times where like I draw like the Pendulum monster with this, and then like both of these, and then another Ryu-Ge card. And it's like, I kind of wish I had like a Fossil Dig or something else, you know? So I think 2 of this is fine for now. But if you want to go ahead and play 3, absolutely go ahead and play 3. 2 Ground Dino, like I said, this is the best way to play it, around Droll. So like if I open up this with like Baby and Fossil Dig, I'm 100% going to go this route first. Always got to think about Droll first. So I would rather make Dolka Lars into Joel than just having my opponent Joel me and then just saying pass turn. 2 Double Evolution Pill. You still always have to play this at 2 with those awkward Archosaur hands. I'm going 1 of the Ryu-Ge Realm Whirlwinds, which is the continuous spell that you search with this guy. And then I'm going just the Dino Domain, the one that you would search with this guy. And I'm choosing not to play the Sea Serpent continuous spell. Because like these cards are good and all, but realistically you do not want to open these in hand. I mean, it's not bad too, but realistically you want to be able to like search them off with the effect of your Ryu-Ge monsters, whether it's the Pendulum monster effect or the effect of one of the Ryu-Ge monsters in hand. But overall, I just think these 2 are way better. So this is like, this gives your Dino, this gives your Ryu-Ge Pendulum monster, your Dino Ryu-Ge monster, even UCT, the effects to basically a negate and destroy. Like how freaking of a monster negate specifically. Like how freaking crazy is that? And this guy is a Macrocosmos basically on your opponent's turn. So anything they sent that would be sent from their field to the graveyard is banished instead. And you do not need to control a face-up Ryu-Ge monster for that effect to happen. So that's why it's just like, it's so free, dude. So I think these 2 are just better overall. 1 Pot of Prosperity, you have to. And then incoming new card that I just found out recently that is playable in this deck now. I can't even pronounce it, but Takusanu Shink Yojin. This card is amazing in this deck because we are playing a bunch of level 10s now. Send monsters from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard whose total levels equal 10. Draw 2 cards. Free pot of greed if you open up like one of your Ryu-Ge, like literally this, right? This, even the pendulum guy. Hell, even UCT, you can send it off of this and then draw 2 cards. Even and not even only just a level 10, but notice how it says whose total levels equal to 10. So you could also send like Meteorus with the Giant Rex if you open up these in hand, right? To potentially draw 2 cards. So you could like try to get into your actual Dino combos, such as like Misk, Ovi, Misk, Baby. So this card is absolutely mandatory to play in this deck. But I am only choosing to play 2 of this for now. You could play the third one if you want, but like I would do a couple test hands, and sometimes like this would kind of conflict with each other, because you can't activate pot if you do this, or you can't activate this if you do pot. You got to choose one or the other if you open up both of these in hand. But otherwise, if you don't see pot, if you want to go ahead and cut out pot and just play 3 of these, you absolutely could do it, because this card is not a hard once per turn. So if you open up 2 of your level 10 Ryu-Ge monsters in hand, you could just go ahead and discard your first one, draw 2. You could go ahead and activate the second one, discard your other level 10 that you don't need from your hand, draw 2 more cards. Try to open up engine like this, like your main Dino combo line. So I think it is absolutely mandatory that if you're playing this Ryu-Ge build, I think you need this card for sure. It does a good service. So yeah, absolutely highly would recommend. And then the one call by, because like I said, Joel. And then I am trying this trap. This trap actually doesn't seem too bad. So in case y'all don't know what this trap does, I'll just read it to you guys real quick. Special summon 1 Ryu-Ge monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, but return it to your hand during the end phase. So basically it's kind of like okay, I need a body to prevent myself from getting OTK'd. And then it has a second effect. Then target 1 Ryu-Ge continuous spell in your banished, graveyard, or field, place it on the bottom of the deck, then draw a card. So anything that requires drawing, like it's complete. That's kind of what this deck needs more of, just more consistency, more draw power. So just here you go. So yeah, guys, that is an even 40 card main deck list. And without further ado, let's hop into the extra deck. Oh shit. All right, y'all. For the extra deck, we are going 1 Relinquished Anima, 1 Reaper-Docus, 1 SP Little Knight, and then 1 Darkness Metal Dragon. The sole purpose of this card, it recycles your miss, basically. Yeah, it's just a better way to like recycle your miss from banished back to the field. And then you could potentially use the miss unaffected part of its effect again, because the monster that you bring back with this, when it leaves the field, it would go back to the deck instead. So, I mean, so there you go. You could potentially use the effect of the miss first effect again, just making your dinos unaffected once more again. But moving onward, Lagia, Dolga, Lars, always. And then now this package right here, the Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Dragon, and the Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon. This package right here specifically is, let me see if y'all can, let me bring it down a little bit. This was the package I was talking about that now makes your Pendulum monster 1 card combo, like just itself. Like just having that Pendulum monster in your hand now is just full combo just by itself. And I will be showing you guys specifically how after the deck profile, but from now on, mandatory need to be playing this package 100%. All 3 of these cards you need to be playing if you are planning on playing this Ryu-Ge build. So highly recommend picking up these cards. But moving onward, the 1 Varudras, you could play this at 2, but I only have 1 for now. 1 Baguska in case for shifter decks, 1 Abyss Dweller because Abyss Dweller is Abyss Dweller, and now we will be locking ourselves a lot more into Dino, Dragon, Worm, and Sea Serpent, which is basically what the Ryu-Ge stuff does in general. So the same thing as the Xeno stuff. And then for the final 2 cards, I had multiple options, but I am going with the Ultimaya Tzolk'in, with the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. And you would mainly make this with the Meteorus and the Frostosaurus. And then this guy would eventually bring out this, which is basically a monster, negate, and destroy. And then this card can basically gain attack equal to the destroyed monster. And then this basically just punches over high attack stuff. Like if you're trying to deal like a high level Garunix or something like that. But yeah, I'm just trying something new. I'm just trying to play this, or like let's say in case your opponent like, because sometimes I would have stuff where like my opponent will look through my extra deck and then they would just get rid of the Lars just because they know how strong it is. Yeah, you could go ahead and play 2 Lars if you want instead of this, but the thing is, Lars only negate stuff on the field. Like Lars cannot negate effects in the graveyard, hand, banished. This Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon can negate a monster effect from anywhere, which can sometimes come up more in clutch than this, depending on the certain deck that you're playing against. But otherwise, if you don't want to play this package, you can play your cannon. You could play. You could have dinos now basically burn if you're running into like a tie game, and if you just need to burn them to basically win for that main phase, you could go ahead and play this as well, because we are now playing level 10 monsters. Hello, that's what the levels the Ryu-Ge monsters are now, so they're all level 10. So this package is so free too. But if you don't want to play this, I would highly recommend going, oh no, not Link Removal, the Almirage with the Secure Garna. It just, in case you hard open the Archosaur baby and the pill, and in case your Archosaur ends up getting negated, you could just link up the Archosaur into this, and then link this up into the Secure Garna. I have it in my binder, but I'm just too lazy to go get the Secure Garna right now to show you guys. But yeah, overall, it's your choice for the last 2 cards, whatever you want to play, whether you want to play this Garna, if you want to play, if you want dinos to have burn now, you go ahead and play this, or if you want to just try out just something new, an alternative Lars, because basically the only way you're able to make this is with the why do I keep forgetting? Yeah, the Xeno Meteorus and the Frostosaurus. You can only make that with those 2. You can only make this with those 2 cards specifically, because this card's condition is cannot be synchro summoned, must be special summoned by sending 2 level 5 or higher monsters you control with the same level to the graveyard, and then parentheses 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. So your tuner is going to be the Meteorus, and your non-tuner is going to be the Frostosaurus. And then from then on, this will trigger the special summon this from the deck as soon as you set a card. Any card. Which, kind of easy. You could just set normal spells and then activate them on the same turn. Or you could set the trap card that you searched. That Ryu-Ge trap card that I showed you guys that I play in the main deck. But yeah, whichever you guys want to play, just go for it. It's completely up to you. But now, anyways, that is going to be it for the extra deck. I'll show you guys a quick little combo featuring that Pendulum monster. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, for combo number 1, I'm just going to be showing you guys what you could potentially end up on with just this card alone. So what you're going to do first here, and just 4 random cards in your hand, really doesn't matter. This is the only card that matters. So what you're going to do first is scale the Mistfa, and then you're going to go its effect. You are going to be adding always the Ryu-Ge Warzone, and then it is going to destroy itself, which will make it go up to the face-up extra deck. Now you're going to activate Ryu-Ge Warzone, and then use its effect on summon. You're going to banish this. You're going to add Overraptor specifically, and then you will be sending to the graveyard this one. Now from here, you're going to go second effect of the Ryu-Ge Warzone, since we have the face-up Pendulum monster in our extra deck. You're going to special summon all 3. 1 from the graveyard, 1 from the banished, and then 1 from the deck. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to overlay these 2 specifically into the Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. because right now we're going to need to get this Kaiba into the graveyard right now. Now you're going to go ahead and use the Cypher X Dragon, detaching both materials, just to make your lights untargetable until the end of your opponent's turn, but this effect doesn't really matter. All we really want to do is just get this in the graveyard. And then now what you could do is you could just overlay into this. This doesn't really do anything, but you just need it to overlay. And then you're going to overlay one more time into the Cypher Blade Dragon. So what this card's going to do is basically pop a card on the field, but which we're going to use to pop a baby in a second. So from here, you're going to normal summon Overraptor, use the effect of Overraptor on summon. You'll be adding Misk. Let's see here. Now you're going to go ahead and discard Misk, unaffected. And then second effect of Misk, banishing itself and your Kaiba to special summon a level 2 from the deck. So, which is obviously going to be Baby. Just get straight up here. Okay. And then from here, what you're going to do is now you're going to use the effect of the Cypher Blade Dragon to attach to pop Baby. And then now Baby effect will trigger. So there's multiple routes you could take here. If you want to take like a Xeno Meteorus route, or if you want to take an Archosaur ending on a UCT route, like I said, this deck has so many routes that you could go into. It's just your personal choice on what you want to end on. If you want to end on a UCT board, if you want to end on a like a pendulum board up here with like two continuous one of the two continuous spells, if you want to end on like just negates only, that's just like what I really love about the deck so much. But we'll just we'll go with like the Xeno Meteorus route right here, right? So we'll go Baby effect, summon Petite, and then now what we could do is you can go Overraptor, popping Petite to summon Baby, and then Petite effect's going to activate in the graveyard. You will be summoning your Xeno Meteorus. Okay. Or, you know what? I'm sorry. You're going to go Chainlink 1, Petite. Chainlink 2, the Mistva. So this is going to resolve first, so you're going to summon it. And then you're going to go effect... this is all one effect, by the way. So you're going to go effect popping... Or you have to tribute a Ryu-Ge monster to summon it. So we're going to tribute this. And then we're going to pop 2 cards on the field. So you can go ahead and pop... You could just pop these 2, for instance, because we're not really going to need these. So just pop these 2. And then you're going to activate up to 2 continuous spells from the deck. So the Dino one, and then the Macrocosmos. And then now we are going to be resolving the Petite, which we attempted to activate. You could go ahead and summon out your Xeno Meteorus. And then from here, it's just pretty standard. So you could go ahead and Xeno Meteorus. You could pop the Baby, right? Summon the normal. Baby effect will activate. You could summon the Giant Rex. And then from here, if you want to just go into Lars and then Dolka, you could just end on an end board with like a bunch of negates, right? So you got 2 Omni negates, but keep in mind, guys, Lars can only negate on field, which is the only downside to him. But still, I always like to use Lars to negate staple cards, like such as Tactics, Thrust, just stuff like that, you know. 2 monster negate and destroys. This Pendulum monster is going to gain the effects of these 2, which is basically a monster negate and destroy, and then which is a target 1 face-up monster on the field. Its attack becomes 0 quick effect, and then this card alone is just a Macrocosmos. So this is just still a good end board, like regardless. And like there's different end boards, like I say, you could go into, but this is just one of the end boards that you could go into with this Ryu-Ge build. So that is going to be combo number 1. I'll show you guys combo number 2 starting now. Okay, guys, combo number 2, a little similar, but this time we're going to be opening up a Baby along with our Mistva. So from here, what we're going to do first, that same thing as like the last combo. You're going to scale this, use its effects to pop, and then you're going to add the Ryu-Ge. Well, it adds first and then it destroys, but so adding Ryu-Ge Warzone, and then you're going to activate Ryu-Ge Warzone and then use its effects. we could go ahead and add Misk, because you can add like any Dino, which is, like I said, I love this card. It's basically another Fossil Dig. And then we're going to go ahead and banish this guy. And then we're going to go ahead and send this one to the graveyard. Now what you could do is use the second effect of it to special summon all three of them. 1, 2, and then your Dino one from the deck. And then you could just straight up overlay these two into your Varudras, just so we are Nibiru proof. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because we got Misk, but if you want to early negate, in case he, like, your opponent will for some reason ash this or whatever, which sometimes they know what to ash in Dino. But yeah, if you want to just go into early negate just for like early protection, then yeah, this is what you would always be doing. But then from here, you're going to go ahead and discard Misk, unaffected. And then you are going to banish Misk, special summon the level 1 from the deck, Archosaur. And then Archosaur's effect on summon, it is going to pop Baby to add yourself the pill. Baby effect will trigger on summon. You are going to summon Oviraptor. Oviraptor effect on summon, you will be adding Petite Pteranodon. Now we are going to normal summon the Petite Pteranodon. Let me just get my zones right here. There you go. And then keep in mind, we are locked from the extra deck once you use the effect of this. So we're not really gonna be able to go into like Lean Climb into like Animon to SP or anything. So what you're gonna do is you are gonna go second effect of Oviraptor, popping Petite to summon Baby. And the new chain, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go effect the Petite or chain 1 Petite, even though we don't have any space right now, but you know, what's it called? The activation will miss timing or whatever once the end of that chain resolution happens. So by the time when it comes back to him, and if there's still nothing on the field, then it will just like basically miss timing or whatever, like it'll just wear off. But we're gonna go chain 1 Petite, chain 2 the Misfa. So you're gonna summon this, and then you are going to be popping. This is all going to happen on one summon, so you're going to have to tribute Ryu-Ge monster for the part of the summon. And then you are going to pop up to 2 cards, so you will be popping the Animadorned Archosaur, and then you will be popping your Ryu-Ge Warzone because you're not going to need it anymore. To activate up to 2 continuous spells, so here you go. Now this guy has the target face of monster, its attack becomes 0, and it has the monster negate and destroy. And then now we are going to be resolving the effect of the Petite Pteranodon. You will be summoning out your, obviously, the Meteorus. And then from here, you could go effect of the Meteorus. We will be popping the Baby. Summon Frostosaurus. And then Baby effect can summon the Giant Rex. And then what you could do from here is you can go ahead and go into the standard usual. You could go Dolka, Lagia, whatever your choice. Dolka, Lars, and then you could go Pill, banishing this and this to summon out your UCT, Big Boy. And then the effect of this guy will trigger to summon itself back from the banish, since a card was banished, and now there's 2 or more monsters with different names in the banish, so you can summon it. And then from here, you have a choice if you want to. You could overlay these 2 into another Varudras. You could leave it the way as it is. You could just pop this when you use the Book of Eclipse effect of UCT. Again, there's just multiple combo routes that you could do with this deck, but this is just like another combo example that you could do by having. You could end on an end board of something like this. So, yeah, that's going to be combo number 2. And I'll show you guys combo number 3. Okay, guys, so combo number 3, it's going to be a little bit similar, but instead of Lars, we'll be going to the Crystal Wing route. So, same thing. Basically, you're going to scale this, use its effects, pop, adding the Ryu-Ge Warzone. And then you are going to activate the Ryu-Ge Warzone. And then obviously effect on summon, you're gonna banish this one. You're gonna add Misk, and then you're gonna send to the graveyard the Sea Serpent, like always. There we go. And then you're gonna go effect to summon all 3 of them. 1, 2, where is it? 3. And then you could just straight up make your Varudras. So we have early protection. And then you are going to discard Misk, unaffected. Banish, special summon the level 1 from the deck. Bam. Effect on summon, you're going to pop Baby. Add the pill. Baby effect will trigger to summon out Oviraptor. Bloop. And then Oviraptor effect on summon is going to add you Petite Pteranodon. Now what you're going to do from here, same thing. You're going to normal summon the Petite Pteranodon. You're going to go second effect of Oviraptor, popping Petite, summon Baby. You're going to attempt to go Chain Link 1, Petite, to the Mistfa. So you're going to summon itself by attributing a Ryu-Ge monster. And then you're going to pop up the 2 cards on the field. So you're going to just pop these 2. And then you're going to activate the 2 continuous spells from the deck. And then now resolving the Petite Pteranodon in the graveyard. You'll be summoning out, where is our boy? The Xenometeorus. Okay. Let me just get everything in frame here for a second. Okay, now from here you could go Meteorus effect. You can pop the Baby, summon out, where is it? The Frostosaurus. Baby effect will go off. You're going to summon your Giant Rex. And then you can go overlay these into your choice, Dolka, Lagia, but I like to go Dolka because Dolka is a little bit better. And then you're going to synchro these off into the Zolkin. And then now what, so basically this card cannot be targeted for attacks or card effects while you control another synchro monster. But this is the only way we're able to summon this guy from the deck. You always have to use the Xeno, Meteorus, and the Frostosaurus because it needs a tuner and a non-tuner, but this is the only tuner we're playing, obviously. So now what you're going to do is you're going to set the double evolution pill. So you're going to set it, which is going to trigger the effect of the Zolkin to special summon basically the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon from the extra deck. So you're going to summon it. So there's your monster negate and destroy, and then this gains attack to the monster it's battling. So this could potentially out like monsters with just beefy ass attack. And then you, from here, you're going to go ahead and just activate the pill. Just banishing this and this to summon out your UCT. And then you don't have to, like, obviously we're not going to be able to bring this back from the graveyard, but it's always good to just leave it in the banish because eventually it will be able to summon itself from the banished. But yeah, this is like another end board route. Like I said, guys, mix and match, whatever you want. Yeah, you can make it. I would say Lars, you would normally end on Lars if you're going first, but if you're going second, I think this is the better route to take instead of Lars because you're trying to out your opponent's stuff. And if you're not dealing with back row specifically, then I would prefer to go into this if you're going like second wise. That's what I think this is what this is meant for. But you can still go first with it because at the end of the day, it is a monster negate and destroy. But yeah, this another end board route right here, guys. So yeah, if you guys that's gonna be it for the video. So if you guys like the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe for more content, comment down below your thoughts, and oh, and I will be doing a test hand video of this build, so I'll just be doing like random test hands just to see how consistent like this deck really is. And so stay tuned for that, guys. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.